Hello, my friends. 3KO Games here, back with another Empires and Puzzles video. We've got Beowulf to talk about, and we've got this new green super elemental costume for Xandrella to talk about. Let's jump in and look at these new heroes, new costumes. Okay, so I'm a little late to the party on this, but better late than never. And we've got Weland, a 5-star yellow paladin, up here in Beowulf, rocking 1260 team power without emblems and limit breaks, sitting pretty evenly matched on defense and offense, 1291 on attack and 1312 on defense, 2261 on health. If you double limit break him, he's got a bulwark ether talent, giving 15% defense up and a further 1% increase every time they are hit over 6 turns for up to 25% defense up. Okay. We look at the passives and the family bonuses for the Beowulf family, which is a really great stack of skills. I think just based on the left side of the card here, most of these Beowulf heroes are definitely worth it. I forget about this one when going up against Beowulf family heroes. For 1 or 2 heroes, we have a 75 or 100% chance to cleanse a random cleansable status ailment from all allies when this character receives damage from an enemy's special skill. Can activate once per turn. So, if you can, don't try to bring status ailments against these guys, because it's just going to be cleansed. We get these great passives: perfect accuracy, the empowered mana resist. So you try to give a mana reduction to this guy. Not only do they resist, but they gain 600 boosted health and 10% mana each time they resist. Finally, anytime you just give them special skill damage, I mean, you got to kill the guy. They're going to get a 30%, that's crazy. 30% attack stack, max 10. So it makes him more and more deadly. So once you start giving this guy special skill damage, you want to you really want to hope that you've got a couple specials ready to go to just take this guy out, because otherwise, by the time he hits, it's going to be a sad day. So his special skill is at slow speed, gleaming sword, and iron mail. Okay, deals 475% damage to all enemies. All allies, have a 45% chance to drop any received damage to 1 for 5 turns, and then we get that source of buffs. We've seen that with other Beowulf family heroes. Following effects are cast on a random ally at the start of each turn. 100% special skill up damage for 5 turns. 44% mana generation up for 5 turns. This will activate 6 times, and each attempt to dispel it removes just one of those activations. All right. I think... Oops, where did he go? I think this guy's going to be super awesome. I think Rush War is coming up here real soon. So if you can get him leveled up for Rush War, he's going to be a total beast. I mean, that's just... All these things are going to be really difficult to deal with. Outside of Rush, if you have a way to speed him up, I know like Psychrosis and Andrew Chang in particular have been talking a lot about some of the mana speed up heroes lately. Some of the ones that I've discounted and thought like, are they really worth it? Like your Zestique, your Sliposi. But in a case like this, if you could find one in yellow and actually get this guy to activate in 3 tile matches instead of 4, he'd be great, just all around. But as it is a slow speed hero, if you can get your first, I don't know, find some mana control stuff. Well, not a mana reduction. It would have to be something else. You know, you can kind of shut this guy down. So outside of Rush, yeah, go for it. But there's definitely a chance to shut him down. In Rush Wars, an excellent hero. Those are my quick thoughts there. We got a 4-star too. We got Breca. Hey Breca, he's whirling some water around, smiling. Hey, look at me, my water. That's pretty nice. All right. He has a defense up ether talent, and let's just talk about. Let's see. I think these are all the same. All the same. Does not have the perfect accuracy. But that's okay. Trial of Waters is his special skill at slow speed. Another slow speed hero. 220% damage to all enemies. All allies get 35% defense up for 5 turns. The effect duration is reset if the status effect owner is hit with direct damage from a special skill. Interesting. And then all allies recover 500 HP over 5 turns. He's a 4-star, so that's really like 100 HP per turn. Woohoo! But I guess as a 4-star, that's not bad. The effect duration is reset if the status effect owner is hit with direct damage from a special skill. So anybody hit with a special skill, they're going to just keep on healing. Pretty nice. Deals extra damage against fire. I mean, 4-star Rush. Amazing. If he were average speed, he would just be devastating in all 4-star events and raid tournaments because he does a heck of a lot. Again, outside of Rush, maybe you can shut this guy down. But there are some good silencers in 4 stars. So anyway, Breca, pretty good, especially in Rush. That's my thought about both of these Beowulf heroes. And now we have a costume for Xandrella to talk about. I have the original Xandrella. I've always liked going up against some blue heroes and just shutting them down with her, because her special skill does exactly that. Let's talk about it. First of all, we have a special armor ether talent. We have very current stats with the costume bonus here of 1260 team power. Costume bonus is absolutely huge. The original special skill did 450% damage to the target and all ice enemies. I would bring her in against a team that has at least 2 ice enemies. So then you're really doing 450% damage to 3. The new skill is 480% damage to the target and all ice enemies. So that's a nice little buff there. Then automatically does 906 damage to the target and all ice enemies when their mana is full, and reduces their mana by 50% for 4 turns. This is now less damage here. I don't think the rest of it is so overpowered that you can't keep that the same or even increase it. But they're doing, 120 less damage on this part of the skill, but still reduces their mana to half over the next 4 turns if they get full. The original altered the power of nature shields, 37% more mana when you are attacking, 30% less mana when you're on defense. This is now 40% more mana, 33% less mana when you're on defense. And a new bullet point added here that all ice enemies get 20% defense down against nature for 4 turns. So that's nice. You use Xandrella first and have her on a green attack stack. Then even more power to those heroes. One of the sad parts about Xandrella right now is that there are just a lot of good blue monks. I remember when I was using her a lot. I mean, facing Fergus, and Fergus would resist the thing. Quarry can resist the thing. Wusong can resist the thing. Yeah, lots of good blue monks to resist this status ailment that she gives. But otherwise, pretty fun hero. Situational. You don't really necessarily want to bring her in on defense. And like I said, if there are at least 2 ice heroes, she's worth it. If there are 1 ice hero or no ice heroes, not really worth it. I did a couple pulls earlier because, like I said, I have her maxed, and it would be fun to just max out the costume. No luck, so I'm just going to keep holding on to my super elemental coins until the blue comes around. I did find out, and maybe you've heard already, that if you keep scrolling through here, they have snuck mimics into the super elemental portal. There's a green ascension mimic, and I think another one in here somewhere. Green experience mimic. So, not that you're necessarily going to get them. I mean, the chance is 0.5 for the featured, 0.1 for a different event hero, 1.9% chance for any legendary nature hero, of which these are one of many, many, many. So maybe somebody pulls them. But maybe the rest of the mimic pulls will be coming in soon. Those are my thoughts for the day, everybody. Thanks for tuning into the channel. And let me know down below what you think. Let me know if you've had any luck in these pulls. And I'll see you next time.